Hey guys, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I wanted to go ahead and do a vocal coach reaction to Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. And I know this song has been played over and over and over again, but no one sings Whitney like Whitney. And it's probably sort of the national anthem or the international anthem of all singing competitions, because if you can beat this song, you can beat pretty much of just about anything. So this song has probably been exposed more times in singing competitions maybe than any other song ever recorded or presented or auditioned for. So with that said, let's dive right in. It's Lovely Whitney, and let's pop.
All right.
Wait, I'd love to command an audience where I can just stop and take my breath and forget about everybody else, and people are still going, yeah, right, cool, right? That's commanding a lot of charisma and a lot of legendary status, quite frankly.
If I should stay.
That's beautiful. What command of her voice, man.
Only being your way, your way. Oh, yeah. So I go, but I know.
I love how freeform this is. It's nice.
I'll think of you every step of
Reminds me of Aretha there.
the way.
Love the command of her voice, man. From chest to head to chest to mix to head to chest to mix and back. Perfect pitch, great tone, crazy passion. Amazing. One of my all-time favorite singers, man.
And I will always love you. I will always love you.
I like how she almost went sharp and got pitchy, and she immediately tucked it back down like she meant to do it. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't, but her professionalism caught her super fast and got right into pitch immediately. That was awesome.
Darling, I love you.
I love you.
Bittersweet memories. That is all I am taking with me. So goodbye, but please don't cry.
I like when she does her runs.
We both know
She doesn't overdo them,
not what you
and she sings for the song
need.
rather than showing off her licks.
And I will always love you.
Beautiful.
Will always love you. Yes, I will. Oh, yes, I will.
Good band. Tasty sax player, man. Very sensitive playing.
I hope life treats you kind.
You I have to say this because I did another version of All the Man I Need, and I kind of broke down in the middle of it because I just couldn't. It broke my heart, to be honest. My brother just passed away from overdosing too, not that long ago, and it could have been, gosh, man. And between that and people killing themselves because of depression and all kinds of stuff, these guys have a lot of pressure on them, and I mean a lot. The whole world's resting on their shoulders, and you wouldn't. I don't know if you could put yourself in their shoes for a second, but I want you to imagine for a second, and I've heard one of a former manager of mine, his name's Mike Slar, probably shouldn't say his name. Anyway, he owned one of the largest rock tour busing companies in the world. It was called Four Seasons Leasing. He just sold it recently. And Whitney was one of his acts. He had many, from U2 to Madonna to whatever. And they would actually have to have two stages. So one stage would build up with, I think 8 buses and a huge giant stage or whatever, and they'd have one performance while the other entourage of buses and performance gear and road crew and whatnot was on to the next venue. And they would stagger this, or they would tag team this as they went. Now imagine you're Whitney or you're whomever, and everybody in this crew is counting on you. It's 400 or 500 people or whatever that is counting on you. 16, 20 buses, all the seats, the tours, all the fans that expect you to perform night after night at your best. And, if you crack or miss a note or don't sing their favorite song, they're disappointed. And so imagine that she's walking and stepping into this night after night after night, the kind of pressure that would that would put on you. And I could see where you fall into drugs. I know I had a really bad sleeping problem through my 30s and 40s and even recently, and I've had to do all kinds of naturopathic and holistic sort of things so that I didn't go down that road. And it'd be a real easy road to go down. You got to take something to get you up for the show, and then you got to take something to mellow you out so you can sleep, and you got to get back on that bus and drive 400 miles. And man, I remember doing that for some 25 odd years, almost 30 years, and it's grueling. And you do that, I don't know how many dates, 40, 50, 60 dates a year or more, or even more. Probably some people do 200 dates a year or more. In fact, Willie Nelson, I guess, sometimes does 300 dates a year, I heard, which is just crazy. I guess at that point you just live on the road, and the road is your life and whatever. But the pressure, again, I don't mean to overemphasize this. So we lost just one of the most beautiful lights. Look at how beautiful this girl is. And I know she's sweating and stuff, and usually that's when she was using, is when she was, kind of sweating profusely and whatnot. But she believes, I know I'm ranting, but give me a second, I'm almost done. She believes what she's singing, every single word. You can hear it. It's not just something that she just does as a show night after night. She's in it. She's all in. So with that said, sorry if that was a little long, but I thought it might have been worth it to you guys out there that care. Here we go.
And I hope you have all you dreamed of. And I wish you joy and happiness. But above all this, I wish you
Standing ovation, baby. I think this show is for a children's benefit or something. I forget. But which is cool. So you see a lot of families with their kids. It looks like Ben Carson in the background. Great emotion, man. Love that passion. Perfection. Vocal perfection right there. Good mixed voice right there. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah.
Said I will, Lord.
There's the blues soul side of her coming out. The gospel roots. Nice. Beautiful.
Darling, I love you. Oh, I'll always.
All right, guys, that was awesome. That's the incomparable, incredible Whitney Houston at her prime, and just really showing the world how to not only just sing, but just be a phenomenal performer. We lost an amazing light with her. Anyway, you guys, like I said, I have a singing course. It's called How to Sing Better Than Anyone Else, and we take on songs like this in order to help people grow their talent. And she certainly has raised the bar for us to even come within 10% of her talent, and hopefully we can share that with the world as well. So until next time, God bless all of you. Peace out. Hey guys, if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. That will actually take you to another page where you want to click on the bell icon, and it opens up a menu, and the menu has notifications on it where there's a little box you can check where it says send me all notifications for this channel. Check the box and then click the save button, and you'll get notifications from me every time I have a cool video come out. Okay? Thanks guys. Peace out.